Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sports live stream watch along of the snooker. It's the Players Championship this week on the World Snooker Tour season, and it's pretty much the opening day of it in Wolverhampton. That's where it's being played this week. And the match that we're doing, as you can tell from the title of our video, is Neil Robertson, the recent Masters runner-up against... Sorry, no, he won the Masters. What am I saying? Normally, I know him as a runner-up, but that time he actually won one of the Triple Crowns, and that was for the second time of his career. And he's up against Kyren Wilson, a young player. Well, I say young. He's been in the snooker tour for a bit now, but he's one of the best players out there on the snooker tour at the moment. So this could be a very interesting battle. I've got Stuart Davies with me. Stuart, our last watch-along was Neil Robertson winning that Masters tournament. It feels like a long time ago, though.
Yeah, it certainly does. Looking for an entertaining match. I was just looking at the past results, and it actually looks like Kyren Wilson's at the better of Neil Robertson. But their last match was in the 2021 Champions of Champions, where Kyren Wilson beat Neil Robertson 6-4.
I think this is it's funny because if you look at our predictions below, folks, me and Stuart have gone for the same exact scoreline, and that is Robertson to win by 6 frames to 3. If you're wondering, it's the best of 11 frames this evening, so it could be an all-nighter, it could be a quick one, we don't know. Last time me and Stuart did a stream, it was 6 hours long. We didn't expect it to be that long, that's for sure.
Hopefully we won't be having that again, otherwise it'll be difficult getting up in the morning for work.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, folks, I'll just get the scoreboard going. There we go, the match is on the thing, there we go. Oh, now I've got to click a link, come on. So, it's annoying, folks, because the World Snooker Tour website doesn't really put it live till the game actually starts, so hence why this takes a bit. There we go.
Yeah, they met 4 times in 2021, and Kyren Wilson won 3 of them.
Out of all of them, or?
Yeah, he won 3 of the 4.
Oh, right.
I forgot about the World Championship, where he won 13-8.
It's done alright there. I mean, yeah, Kyren Wilson, he's one of those, I've always been saying I think he's a future world champion. He came close, he lost to Ronnie in that final in 2020, which was kind of the lockdown world championship, as we all remember. I do apologise, folks, my camera's just laggy for a moment. Let me just get rid of that. If we just change it. It's annoying, I always have to change my camera and then go back, and then normally it fixes it itself. Oh. That might do it. There we go. So anyway, yeah, sorry about that, folks. We're back. Here we go. So, I missed 2 broke.
Neil Robertson break.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say there's... So the white's on the top right, near the top right pocket. In case you're wondering, folks, it's on ITV4. I was going to say, Stu, World Championship's coming up. There's pretty much less than 2 months to go now. So you do feel that this is the proper end of the season in terms of getting the form right and momentum right before they go to Sheffield for what is a very long and grueling 17 days if you last the whole tournament. So do you think that this could be an interesting championship? Any early predictions for that?
Yeah, this is definitely the time to try and get momentum. I was watching a Neil Robertson interview earlier, and he was saying how Tom Brady's his inspiration, and he wants to follow, because I think Tom Brady won quite a few championships at a later age, and Robertson's aiming to do the same. But I'd be stuck between Robertson and Trump to win the World Championship, I think.
Yeah, I mean, normally it's easy for me to say someone like Ronnie, but it just seems like he has to be in the right mood or right frame of
Yeah.
mind, which seems to be not much these days when it comes to Ronnie. But who knows? But I wouldn't be surprised if Mark Selby just somehow won it again. He could still have a shit season, then he'll still win the World Championship.
Yeah, I wonder how he's doing because he was having a mental health break, so hopefully
Who,
he's
Selby
sorted.
or?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
so I'm hoping he's like sorted his mind out and he can get back to it again.
Do get in touch on our live chat page, folks. We've got our poll up, and 92% of you have voted for Robertson so far, and 8% for Kyren Wilson. Of course, me and Stuart English, you'd think we would be. I mean, I'm not saying we don't support Wilson, but we just think in terms of form, we expect Robertson to win this.
Yeah, I do really like Wilson, but I think with Robertson's form, he's the most likely.
I was going to say, no pots yet.
No.
The other match in the arena is Gary Wilson up against Mark Williams. Mark Williams is probably staring at Robertson on the other side of the table, figure I should have beaten you in that semi.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's probably still like having like nightmares about that.
Yeah. One of those tournaments that had nearly every match being an absolute mad event. But apart from the final itself was I'd say quite comfortable for Neil Robertson at the end.
Yeah, definitely. Like we both thought it was going to be pretty close after what had happened, but yeah, very comfortable for Neil.
Oh, should get this red on the bottom right. I was going to say, the pig's nicely there on the cushion. He should go for that one next. Have you been practicing your snooker recently, Stuart?
Yeah, I've been still playing quite a bit. Nowhere near this level yet, but maybe next year you'll be watching me.
That's going to be like, I'll be on my own in my watch-alongs thinking, where's Stuart gone? That's why I'll have VIP tickets, but I'll have a laptop in the corner in the room, just go, and then Stuart take it, and everyone will be like, where's that bloody noise coming from?
Yeah. We'll have to get an LTS like logo.
Yeah. On your cue.
Yes.
My first and only ever cue was when I was a kid, and somehow my parents were happy to buy me a Budweiser pool cue. A Budweiser pool cue. So they influenced me beer the moment I started to play pool as a kid.
Oh, start off young.
I don't know where it is. I don't think I've still got it somewhere. It's just gathering dust in the cupboard.
That's where it lets snooker players down nowadays. They usually have like a drink of water, where I'm usually there with a beer.
It'd be interesting to see which. I mean, I'm sure there's a few players on the tour that would rather have a pint during a match.
Yeah.
I think. I'm sure Mark Williams would want a pint.
Oh yeah, you could just imagine it.
Definitely. Judd Trump, I'm sure. He looks like a guy who enjoys an evening out.
Yeah.
Even though he's quite the shy, quiet type. But I think really deep down he seems to share a lot of his Instagram posts when he's on holiday, and he seems to know how to party anyway.
Yeah, he certainly does.
Well, it's a good start for Robertson. He's on 34. Now on the black. So if you've just joined us, it's best of 11 frames. And apparently this is match 6 of the tournament. Now, it's saying our stream health is a bit poor, but it looks good from my end, folks. So apologies if there is any lags, but this is the point when I rely on Wi-Fi. You know, Wi-Fi, wireless. Still to this day. I know, what is Wi-Fi? Whatever it is, it's making me miserable with my connections.
I always like how cleanly they pot it. It's like right in the center of the pocket. I'm always like hitting the knuckles and getting it in.
Yeah. He's on 42. And we'll keep you updated on the Wilson-Mark Williams match.
I think it's always good to like start off with a big break that like always gives you a huge confidence boost.
Mm. I've noticed Cazoo seems to be sponsoring every snooker event these days.
Oh yeah, they do.
It's even on the front of a Villa shirt these days.
They do a bit with the cricket as well, I think.
Yeah, I think they do. Or was that Cinch? I always get mixed up with them. What's the advert? Cazoo, yeah, you do. I can't believe I even read that.
Search, drive, and smile.
Yeah, Robertson looking like he's going to take the first frame in no time at all. Still got 6 reds. So 63 ahead, 75 remaining. Yeah, lovely clean pot on the middle there with the red. And now the stream is excellent according to our stream health, so hopefully no more lags. Oh, lovely blue. I always forget the referee's name, but he's been around a few years now. He's quite young.
Oh, what's his name?
Yeah, I can't remember if he's English or if he's from Europe. I can't remember. But Robertson, at the moment, showing why he's the recent Masters champion. I'm not sure, but I think this might be his first tournament since then, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, I can't remember any since.
I was going to say, between now and the World Championships, there's a few ranking events, and I think for some of them, they like to get in as many tournaments as they can before they take themselves to Sheffield. But also, let's not forget, it's only the top 32 go to the World Championships. Well, no, sorry.
Yeah.
Most of them from the top 32 do, but then there's the qualifiers. So 78. 3 reds. Oh no, sorry, 83 now. 3 reds left on the table. Poll keeps going towards Robertson. 89%. Wilson on 11. I was going to say, what rank is Kyren Wilson at the moment?
Good question, because Robertson's number 4, isn't he?
Yeah. Selby's still the top. Ronnie second. I don't know why, I'm quite surprised Ronnie's second. Yeah, Judd Trump third. So Kyren Wilson's 5th. He's actually... He's still a lot of points behind, actually, to Robertson. John Higgins 6th, Sean Murphy 7th. Mark Williams 9th, since he's currently playing. Gary Wilson, where's he? He is 29th with 120,500 points. Ding 30th. Yeah, in terms of the top 122, that's Marco Fu. Where's he been? He's 121st at the moment. Jimmy White's still up there, 114th.
Oh, wow.
I must admit, I thought he'd be a lot lower than that. But if he's not playing, he's normally a pundit on the on Eurosport at least. Stephen Hendry, we see him more as a pundit these days, but he's been trying to get himself back into it. But just not as good as he used to be. I wonder if he does it for the love of the sport, maybe. Oh, he's missed the blue Robertson, but that doesn't matter. He's either way, that's the first frame towards Mr. Robertson, but early days, good start for him, Stuart.
Yeah, it's nothing like a big break to get your confidence up at the start. I think Kyren Wilson's probably getting frustrated just having to watch that when he wants to get on the table himself.
Yeah, absolutely. So 1-0 Robertson. Put that in the live chat page. There we go. Oh.
You can just see Mark Williamson on the other table.
I quite like the setup of the two table in there.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, if you're literally standing in line from the wall, you can pretty much see both matches if you wanted.
Yeah.
But I love it how the wall's so high, they can probably still just see the other table, the players. Even though at the, the Crucible, the tables are a lot closer together, but there's still a wall in between, and if they want to see the other match, they have to look over the side of one of the walls.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll never forget in 2016 when the Crucible, in a way, was kind of a threat to not have the World Championships anymore, and they were going to maybe move it somewhere else. But then after concerns, I think they made the contract 10 years or something like that. So the organisers in Sheffield were probably thinking, "Oh no, we're going to lose the World Championships after all these years to someone like China," but that didn't happen at the end. But I don't know about you, Stuart, but do you ever think the World Championship should ever leave the Crucible if it helps promote the sport elsewhere, maybe?
Yeah, it's hard because you're just used to being at the Crucible, so it'd be hard to change. But I do think snooker needs to try and get like a more of a global viewing. So
Yeah.
if it does need to go to China to improve that, they might have to do it. But I just hope they don't do it permanently and they still go back to the Crucible.
I do think, I mean, if it was every 4 years,
Yeah.
I'd understand if it was maybe at the same venue, but because it's every year, if you had 1 year without the Crucible, it's not going to hurt, is it? I know.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah, I know you're going to have some of the old players and maybe, well, especially the fans say, old traditions, I love going to the Crucible, but it's like sometimes change is good for a sport or for anything else.
Yeah.
I would like to see it move. I remember Ronnie favoured it going to Asia to help the sport.
Well, it seems to be growing quite a bit in Asia.
Yeah.
There's a lot of young players coming up as well.
Yeah, exactly. I know, like, we always want to see our English players or British players win these big tournaments, but I'm all for players from countries that don't normally bring out the talent in snooker to win as well, because at the end of the day, it all comes back to the country for the success and to fund it maybe, and to even get youngsters in that country to follow that player's success.
Oh, that's a great long shot by Neil.
I've just seen his shot on the blue, but has he left himself a red?
It's going to be quite awkward getting over
Yeah.
that.
Nice shot.
I think for like playing snooker, I think you appreciate like how good that shot is because it's so hard when you have to like position your hand like up in the air, like try not to touch your red with your hand.
Yeah.
It's like really impressive.
We've just got the brown. We've got a few messages. Dudu saying hi. Hello, Dudu. How do you feel about Mr. Sule leaving Bayern for Dortmund this summer?
Oh yeah.
Free transfer. Dan TGL says hello. Hello, Dan. I'm sure, Dan, I might remember you on another Snooker Watch Long a few months ago. If so, welcome back. Hydra Chill says hello, guys. Hello, Hydra Chill. Let us know where you're watching the match from, or if you are relying on us to keep you updated. Robertson still leading on our poll after a few more votes, 82% towards him. Wilson on 18. Robertson cruising here. We've not really seen Kyren Wilson at the table yet. This is the second frame, and Robertson's 12 points ahead. The scoreboard is live below me and Stuart from the World Snooker website. Oh, he's missed the pink. I don't know how he's missed that. That was a sitter. And the pink replaces the brown.
Kyren Wilson's thinking, finally, I've got a chance.
Yeah. And I think he knows the way Robertson is playing. He doesn't want to mess it up.
Definitely not. Or was that red just covering the other red?
Hydra Chill asking, did he make century break in first frame Robertson to win 6-5? I can't remember now.
Oh yeah, he started off with a century.
Oh, okay.
112 was it?
120. Yeah, yeah, that sounds about right.
Because he missed that blue. Oh.
Oh. Well, he's left Robertson a simple red. It's a long pot, but it's shouldn't get that wrong.
No.
Ooh.
Ooh, I don't know what he's done there.
No, did he put any backspin on that? I'm not sure. I mean, you can't really, can you, on a long pot? It's otherwise, if you did it too much, you're not even going to reach the red.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's played a safety shot by hitting the green to the top cushion, then to bring the green back near the middle pocket, and now the white's near the top cushion, and all the reds are scattered at the bottom. Don't think there's a pot chance really here for Wilson, so this might be the safety game. But Robertson, I'm sure with him sitting back down, I think he will be a bit annoyed because that pink he missed was, well, maybe just over 40 or hit the ball too hard. But he was on a flow again there, which was not going to surprise me if he would win the frame in one go, but he hasn't.
Yeah, that pink was a bad miss, and that red just then was quite bad. He didn't get himself back in for another colour.
And Wilson's... I would maybe say it's a good shot, but if Robertson really wanted to, he could go for that middle red, maybe.
Yeah. I think it's quite an easy position to like snooker him as well.
Hydra Chill saying there's another match going on. Mark Williams versus Gary Wilson. Yep, it's I'll get the scoreboard up for that one just to keep you guys updated. So currently, Gary Wilson winning the first frame. So he leads 1 frame to 0, and he's currently on 52 points while Mark is on 0. So, yeah, at the moment it's all Gary Wilson in that one. Back with Robertson. Burgoyne asking, did they do a snooker yet? I'm just looking at the headlines, sport headlines. Newcastle will become a world power, says new signing. Guy Mares. Try and get out of relegation first, mate.
Yeah, that's if they're not in the championship next season.
If they're in the championship, I'm going back to that article. I don't think there is any football tonight, is there? No, I don't think so.
Premier League starts again tomorrow, I think.
Yeah. Atletico Bilbao taking on Espanyol tomorrow. Sorry, tonight. That's it, really. Burnley, Man United tomorrow. Oh, God. Another game we'll lose, probably. All the Reds are together, apart from pretty much two of them. Is it me, or does Kyren Wilson look like he's lost a bit of weight?
Yeah, he does look like he has done. He looks a lot fitter at the moment.
Oh, where's that cue ball going? Oh, I thought for a moment it was going in the middle pocket.
I'm guessing something's happened on the other table.
64 points to 24 for Gary Wilson now, so maybe looks as though Mark Williams is on the break of 24. So he ain't given up yet on that second frame. Both matches best of 11. Hydra Chill asking, are you guys going to do a live stream of the Winter Olympics? Well, funny enough, I was hoping to try and do a curling match, which involves Great Britain. But the annoying thing is, I probably don't have time to do it until the weekends, because it's just like the last Summer Olympics, last summer, where the time zones aren't helpful to us and they're on during the day instead. Otherwise, I'd do them at night time. Kind of looking forward to when Winter Olympics is on in the Europe again.
Oh, yeah, that'll be good.
Are you a Winter Olympics fan, Stu?
I'll watch it in the background if I can. It's just the timing it's on. It's like hard to like see much of it.
Oh.
I was watching the ski jumping, which was like pretty impressive.
Yeah, I watched that. Was it the mixed doubles you were watching? So I think that's what I saw.
Yeah. They're absolutely fearless, aren't they?
Yeah, it's crazy. I think what I quite like about those sports is that there's quite a community. Because even if they don't win, they do go up to like the winner and proper hug them and give them a pat on the back. Because I think they probably all travel together quite a lot to do these events. So it's like the pole vaulters in the athletics. They all know each other. And they all say their own little team, even though they're competing for the medals.
Oh, yeah.
So Kyren Wilson now. Oh, he's missed the red.
Oh.
And he's left a red on the bottom left pocket. So Neil Robertson to come back in. So that's Wilson on 10, Robertson on 13. Joe says, hope you're doing well, guys. What do you both think about Langer stepping down as Australia coach? I was really surprised by that.
Yeah, I don't. I think it was Kevin Peterson was saying apparently a lot of the players were upset that Justin Langer was like a headmaster. Apparently, he had like really strict methods.
I love it how they say that, but yet he let them go and drink after the final day of the Ashes, and it is a tradition in Australia that they drink with England. But yet,
Oh yeah.
they broke all sorts of COVID rules. So maybe I can understand why Justin Langer has certain methods for his team.
Because I think they just offered him a short-term contract, I think. But
Yeah, he said he didn't want that. He wanted a better contract.
yeah.
But there's rumours that he might try and go for the England job, because today we found out Paul Collingwood will be interim.
Oh yeah. So whoever takes the England one's got a pretty massive job ahead of themselves.
Yeah, they've got a lot to deal with. As much as I like Justin Langer, it doesn't seem right to recruit an Australian. It just doesn't with that rivalry.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am surprised. Langer's had a good term really. Won the T20 World Cup, won the Ashes. Well, he got the draw in England with the Ashes, but that made sure that they retained the Ashes, so that pretty much is a win.
Yeah.
And then they obviously just won this last one very comfortably. So I think it's fair to say Australia's cricket during his time was all right. But you look at all those Australian players that they had back in the mid-2000s that involved Langer, then Gilchrist, Shane Warne, McGraw. I don't know if all of them are into coaching at all, but they all know how to win a thingy-mabob. That's for sure. They certainly know how to do it in cricket, and I don't think you can go wrong with any of them. And it's about respect, isn't it, Stu? If you're a player and you have ex-players like that being your coach, you can't not respect them. They know what it takes.
Yeah, definitely. When you've got like players that level coaching, yeah, you've got to listen to them because they're like inspirational.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I think Shane Warne was coaching one of the 100 teams. I can't remember which one it was. But I think me and Joe were at the game. We saw him on like the side, like walking around. He was getting quite a bit of an abuse, but
I'm not surprised. Not surprised.
He was probably enjoying it.
I remember the 2013 Ashes. He was so annoying. Great player though. Great batsman.
Yeah.
So we've got Hydra Chill, saying the next Winter Olympics is in Italy, so you could do lots of live streams then. 2026. God, I don't want to think that far ahead.
Yeah. Would quite like to watch that live, like.
Yeah, that's the thing with the Winter Olympics. I mean, if you didn't notice, folks, we're from the UK, so we have a very small team that goes to the Winter Olympics. We're getting a little bit bigger each time with our Winter Olympics team, but our main sports are skeleton and the curling, really.
Yeah.
Anything else is a bonus, but we'll obviously never host it.
They might do it in Seb's hometown one day.
Yeah. Aye, Switzerland. They certainly love, a ski resort, pretty much that whole country.
Yeah. He said he was next to one of the biggest ones in Switzerland.
So it looks like Wilson might just come back here on Robertson. He's on 16.
Yeah, quite a bad blue he missed, Robertson.
Yeah, I thought, again, Wilson just gave away the frame, but it's easy to get carried away. Joe's asking, London Spirit, wasn't it? He's saying.
Oh yeah, Shane Warne was he was their coach.
If he's not doing cricket, he's advertising hair loss on TV. Him and Dan Goff. I find it so. I love Darren Goff, but I just find
I
it so
love
random.
Goffy.
Goffy's
Yeah.
great, but I just love how he does talk sport afternoon, talking about football. They never talk to him
Yeah.
about cricket.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's not going to go for this pink, is he? Oh no, yeah, he's going to. For a moment, I thought he was going for the bottom pocket instead of the middle, and obviously I would do that and get it completely wrong. But
Yeah.
that's why he's a snooker player and I'm a spectator.
Yeah.
But Wilson looks like he might, if he gets this right, he will get the frame back. Greg asking, is this the start of the Player Championship? It certainly is.
I think Wilson should probably win it from here.
Yeah. Well, actually, weirdly enough, I might be wrong, but it looks as though it all did start tonight. I don't, even though it says match 6 on the thing, but according to this timetable, it started tonight, unless they've changed the timetable and removed the games that were on earlier.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, mine says match 6 as well. Unless that it might include some qualifiers before
Yeah.
it.
Being played at Aldersley Leisure Village, which is in Wolverhampton.
He hasn't left himself in the best position for this red.
No, this would be tricky. Oh, he's got it.
Oh, great shot. Right in the centre.
Well, me and Stuart are happy for him to take a frame or two because we've said that he'll get 3 frames.
Yeah. Well, I've got a bet on it, so.
She'll get the yellow. As long as he gets this green and brown. I mean, it's the black, isn't it? But
Yeah.
wow, even by the time he gets to the black, he would have won the frame.
Yeah. You say once he gets the brown, he's definitely safe.
Yeah. Oh, oh, that was a beautiful shot. Oh, the way he smashed that pink into the middle. Oh, what's he doing? You cheeky bastard. If he misses. Oh, that's a shame. I know that was cheeky, but he already wanted. I mean, why not entertain the fans when you can?
Yeah. I do think you need to get a bit more of that in snooker, get that entertainment value in.
We need a few more Alex Higgins in there, don't we?
Yeah, definitely.
Greg saying, I don't know how the Winter Olympics are in Italy in 2026 because Italy's a hot country. I might be wrong, Greg, but I think it was in Torino in 2006, which I'd imagine I am right to think that that's...
Because they do it in like December time, I think. It's quite cold and...
Yeah. So it was in Turin, and it was... Yeah, this is 2006. That was 10th to the 26th of February, so pretty much the same dates.
Yeah.
Then it was in Vancouver in 2010. That was probably my favourite Winter Olympics. That was February. Sochi, I think, was February. Yep, it was.
I think Sochi is when I had it on the PlayStation 2. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Pyeongchang, the last one, February. Let's see where Beijing, of course, is this year's. And then, so Milano, Cortina is where the next one is, and that's February time. They've already got the dates arranged, 6th of February to the 22nd of February. And, looks as though they're going to open, I think the opening ceremony, or the stadium, will be San Siro or Verona Arena, which San Siro, I know San Siro's been delayed for it to collapse and get rid of it, but I didn't think it was going to be until then at least, but maybe that's why they've put / Verona Arena. So 1-1 between Robertson and Wilson so far. They're waiting for referee and Robertson are waiting for Wilson. He's gone for a quick toilet break. And he's on his way back.
Robertson with his crane on his top.
I know, yeah, you only get them if you've won the Triple Crown event. I think it's quite a nice touch, though.
Yeah, I really like it.
Do get in touch, folks, on the live chat page. We'll read out your messages. You could tell the viewers, Stuart, what time you probably went for a run this morning.
5:30 in the morning again.
Oh, God. How does he do it, lads?
Literally have zero sleep.
Oh, I bet.
So I like working from home so I can have a nap at lunchtime.
How long do you get for lunch?
And usually an hour, so. I'm like on the milk again, so.
Some say he has a cow in the garage.
LTS, like advertise healthy, like drinking.
Yeah, not in my jurisdiction.
Or was I would just ignore what I was drinking this weekend.
I do want to see a match of snooker where they've all had a few shots of vodka and then see if they can still master it.
Too.
We do now have official audio from the match, so you can hear every shot in the background.
Yeah, that was some power.
You did.
Oh, he's not happy.
Looks like Greg's got a question for you.
Oh, what's that?
He says, Stu, thoughts on the FA Cup draw? And sorry, Jamie, your team is not in the draw. I know.
Oh, no.
I know. I thought you mentioned that yesterday, Greg.
Well, Well, I'm just always happy to get a home draw, so
Did you go yesterday?
yeah. Oh.
Oh, Neil.
Neil Robertson 14.
He's
Calvin
part of the red and the white.
Yes, that's a big mistake.
I think that's the problem in this, Stuart. When you go for a tight angle, which you know if you get the angle right and the power right, it's going to go in. But
Yeah.
I've done this every time when I play pool. You just know that your cue ball could also go in from a shot like that.
Yeah, definitely. So,
Oh, Wilson's missed. That
well,
was
you
always a
boys got
difficult one.
he's left in a really safe position now.
I know, he's got lucky. He's standing up still. I think he knows he'll be taking another shot in a minute.
Yeah, I was like really gutted that Chelsea and Man City didn't draw each other.
Yeah, they've kept the big teams away from each other so far in this FA Cup. Apart from Middlesbrough and United, the two big teams there.
Yeah.
Yeah, not good for as a United fan. But Bournemouth are still there. You know,
Oh, yeah, they'll be going to the quarters.
it's a shame. It's funny, isn't it? Like how everyone went on about Kiddy, but it felt like Bournemouth was forgotten, really.
Yeah, definitely. After what happened in that Kidminster match, I was like so nervous watching that Bournemouth game. I was like, please don't concede in the last second.
The thing is, I knew that was going to happen with West Ham Kiddy because that happens every time a non-league team plays a top team, where they always take the lead and stun them, but then then there's too much time for them to come back.
Yeah. I mean, well, it's like that's what the FA Cup's all about. So it was like good to see a little bit of magic.
Yeah, I was gutted when Royce scored. Oh,
Yeah, me too. I was like, that would have been so nice. Just
so close. And it could have gone to penalties, but then that was another one, wasn't it? Last minute.
oh yeah.
Oh, such a shame. Oh, that's an interesting shot by Wilson. He's decided to go for the cushion before the red. Safety shot, it obviously is, but he hasn't left him anything, I don't think.
No.
Greg says, I was surprised that Cardiff went for it. I thought they would park the bus and hopefully they would make it to penalties.
Yeah, they were a lot more attacking than I thought they were going to be. But I suppose some teams just have their style. They'll always play no matter what.
I kept thinking that Liverpool goalkeeper was going to get sent off for that tackle he did.
Oh yeah, I don't know what you're doing there. Like
That was terrible. He was way too slow.
yeah, I bet he had a massive sigh of relief when VAR didn't give a red. Because I bet if a red was given, I don't think there could have been any complaints.
No. I'd imagine he didn't get it because he wasn't technically last man, was there? There was a Liverpool defender behind him, I think.
Oh yeah, Canate just got back a bit.
Yeah, so I think he might have saved the goalkeeper there.
Yeah.
But no, last night, Mane and Salah, I would say Liverpool teammates, might not be anymore. Mane will be wanting Salah's wages after that match yesterday. But yeah,
Will be.
Salah was nowhere to be seen. He was better off sitting next to me in my house watching the match. I had no idea where he was.
Yeah, he would have been. I think with the way Egypt play, it just doesn't suit Salah at all.
No. It was the same in that World Cup, wasn't it, when they got there? Because it's so hard, actually, despite how big and good Egypt is at football, in terms of the continent. Only 5 teams get to the World Cup from Africa, so it's not easy. And even when they did at 2018 World Cup, they were very forgetful.
Yeah, they were. They've got Senegal, Egypt too, haven't they, to see who enters the World Cup.
Yes, yeah. I think it was Burgoyne that was saying to me the other day, thinks if you win like one of the continent cups like the Euros or the Africa Cup of Nations, he thinks that should be enough to qualify, so an automatic spot for the next World Cup.
Oh yeah.
Completely understand what he means.
Yeah, I think they need to change it somehow to make so there's like more like African teams in it or South American, because usually the speed seems to be dominated by European teams.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think there's like 12 that can go from the UEFA lot,
Yeah.
which I get it, but it is a bit harsh.
Yeah.
So a tight affair between these two. I'll just find out what's going on with the Mark Williams match, as he's playing Gary Wilson. So, oh, no. Oh, so Gary Wilson 2 frames up. Mark Williams on 0, and looks like they've started on the 3rd frame. Mark Williams leading by 20 points on 46 to Gary Wilson's 26 with 51 points left. Greg says Kidderminster should have beaten West Ham. Even Moyes said they should have put out Rice. Score last minute for normal time, and Jared Bowen scored 10 seconds before the final whistle extra time. I'm not a Jared Bowen fan. Of course he's having a good season, but it's so easy to jump on a boat and think that he's going to be great. Yeah, don't know.
Yeah, he's certainly on an amazing run, and he's like looking really good. But he just needs to do it consistently, because he's just been doing it for like half a season now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like, no one was mentioning him like last season anyway.
Wilson Nunes de Silva says, "Hello, I'm from Brazil." Hello, Wilson.
Hello.
I'm sure it's not Kyren Wilson just texting while sitting on his chair in the corner when he's not taking a shot. What's Robertson going to do with this long shot? Oh, it's beautiful. Lovely.
One.
Oh, you could hear the applause in the stadium
Yeah.
for Stuart's run there at 5:30 in the morning.
You have to join me one day, mate. Like.
Yeah, good luck. I can't even get up for 9:30, let alone 5:30. I'm terrible. Since I've been working from home, Stu, I have no reasons to get up until I start work.
Oh.
4.
It's not good. I used to do long walks in the mornings, but since it's now cold, I can't be bothered. But I do need to get out of the house more.
It is harder when the weather's like dark and cold.
It's getting darker a bit later now, though, isn't it? It's not 4:30 anymore. It's around 5, something like that.
Yeah.
We're getting there. Makes the summer worth waiting for.
And then we'll be moaning it's too hot.
Yeah. Exactly that. Then hay fever, all sorts.
13.
So 27 for Robertson now, while Wilson's having to sit down on 4 points. Oh, yes.
20.
Do you remember, it feels like ages ago, but do you remember Robertson with that terrible hair?
21.
Oh yeah. Like, how long?
That must
How
have
long
been,
ago was that?
I think that was at least, that was, I'm sure it was last season.
Yeah.
But I kept thinking it was like lockdown hair or something, but I'm trying to think, how did he get it to that from the hair he's got now?
28.
Yeah, not sure. Some of these Australians have like the weirdest styles.
He is a Chelsea fan, Neil Robertson. So that's the team he likes to follow when not playing snooker.
20.
Oh, I love a plant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember that free plant that Mark Williams did?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shot at the tournament, I think that was.
But Mark Williams just seems to find plants out of nowhere. Like,
Yeah. It's quite mad how consistent Ronnie, John Higgins and Mark Williams have been. I mean, they're the class of the early 90s of
36.
snooker, aren't they? And they're still here.
yeah.
And all three of them are up there still in the rankings, and they still win tournaments for fun.
37.
I was going to miss that, but I just snuck in.
Yeah. I'd imagine he's going for the black.
Yeah, it's amazing how these like three have just dominated for this long period.
44.
Couldn't get another century break, could he?
They're in a good position for him to do it.
I can hear something loud outside.
52.
I think it's a helicopter.
Oh, probably Burgoy watching you.
53.
I thought it was the police trying to get me after that robbery. I didn't mean to steal from Burgoyne. Leave me alone. He left me with no choice. It was a nice hot dog.
Ah,
Guy, that he sent us a picture the other day, folks, of a hot dog, and my word, let's just say it's not good for your heart, but my word, it's worth it.
yeah, definitely. Ooh,
Oh, look at that.
Robertson, 60. And the third frame.
Wilson's staying sat down. Eh?
God, they've even got Cazoo on the bottles. Then they produce water. But he leads 2 frames to 1 now, Robertson. One last frame until the mid session break. Actually, funny enough, both tables are being reset, so I'd imagine, yeah, Mark Williams has got a frame back. So 2-1 now. Gary Wilson leads. If you're new to snooker, you're probably wondering, are Kyren Wilson and Gary Wilson brothers? No. No, they don't look anything like each other. One of them's got hair. If you haven't yet as well, folks, and you're enjoying this stream, do click that subscribe button. We'll be doing the Super Bowl on Sunday night.
Was that Sunday, is it?
Yeah, there's going to be quite a few. There's myself, Liam, us 2 English guys watching it against 2 Americans of Mandy and Crystal. So be interested to see the comparison of them. Because I haven't got a clue. Them 2, I'd imagine, do, but we'll see.
Do we know who's in the Super Bowl yet?
Yes, so it's between the Rams and the Bengals.
Ah, okay.
That's all I can give you. That's all I know.
No Green Bay Packers.
No Giants. That's my team.
Well, I just support Green Bay Packers because they are nicknamed the Cheeseheads.
Oh yeah, I've seen those hats. They're pretty cool.
Otherwise, I know nothing about
34th frame. Kyren Wilson.
Greg asking how many players are playing in the Player Championship. There's stats somewhere. Let me just find it.
I want to say 16, but
I think it is 16. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, it's 16. So you got round 1, quarterfinals, semis, and then the final. So yeah, only 4 matches that they need to play to win the tournament. Of course, when you're there with... Well, actually, Mark Selby isn't there at the moment. He's not taking part, but Stu was saying that Mark Selby's taking a break. Oh,
Is that going? Oh.
no. I think, yeah, he should have. I'm sure he's left him with one of those reds to go for.
He's missed quite a few like that, Wilson.
Yeah, long pot's not been good to him so far.
Yeah, Robertson's been quite good at his long pots, to be fair, but then he's making silly simple shots he's missing.
I might be wrong, but I'm sure I just heard someone open a packet of crisps and he had to pause his shot.
1.
Uh-huh.
So Robertson with the first ball in this 4th frame. Which... you wouldn't be surprised if he cleared the table, but let's see.
No, you wouldn't.
Hydra Chill saying that Sean Murphy and Ding also not playing. But yeah, snooker now, that is one sport that is very difficult to get into. I remember Steve Davies doing a rundown of stats of how to get into England, and it's just like, wow. So many people trying to get in. Quite a lot of snooker clubs closed down over the last few years in England.
Yeah, it's quite a shame, because I remember when I was growing up, there's one like 5 minutes down the road from me.
Oh, really?
And then that got closed down. So...
Is there one in... How far is yours then, the one that you go to at the moment?
So it's like a 15-minute drive, so it's not too bad.
Mm.
Yeah.
14.
Yeah, not many at all nowadays.
We did have... I mean, I don't know if it's still around. I haven't been to it in I only went once, and it was 5 years ago. And this was literally like the Friday after the World Championship. So me and my friend Josh, if you're watching, hello, we had a match, and I've rarely played on a snooker table, so I was never expecting anything. Oh, Robertson. How's he missed that?
He's missing the simple shots, but...
He is.
Consider the other table while you're calling out. Thank you.
Oof.
Yeah, the referees just gave him a warning because they're playing on the other table.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he just didn't get the angle right at all. And that's Wilson finally on the board. Greg Livingston saying, Jamie, the Super Bowl at the Bengals are one of 12 teams not to have won a Super Bowl since Bengals joined the NFL in 1970, and the 80s Bengals went to Super Bowl against San Francisco in 1981. Did not know that, Greg. Thanks for that. I'll have to remember that for Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Nice pot. And the red's spreading out all over the place. Oh, he's only got the green, I think, to go for here. If he wants to keep the break going. He needs an extension to his cue from under the table. Yeah, there was a local snooker. Well, I say local. It was a random. I can't remember where now, but it wasn't far from where I live, and it was basically a pub, snooker club / pub, dedicated to snooker tables. It was quite nice to go there, but like you kind of wonder how do they run?
Yeah. I do love like O'Reilly's where you've got like the snooker table and then you've got the football on their screen as well.
Yeah, there's one in Chester, isn't there?
Yeah.
I think that's the nearest one, and I think it's pretty good because I think they even offer like memberships where you get quite a lot out of it if you go regularly. So
yeah.
But no, I definitely would try out snooker if there's one a lot closer.
Well,
Well, if you're ever in shoes, you have to come to my snooker club.
Well, we'll play pool. Snooker, you may as well just play on your own. It's such a difficult table, isn't it? The snooker table. My God.
Yeah.
So different.
I do find if I play pool now, I just find it so easy now because I'm small the table. It makes you like messes with your head. You're like, this is really small. Like,
Are you hearing this, folks? He's just showing off now.
I
I remember Steve Davies used to be a pool player. He used to have all those big exhibitions. I forgot what they call it. There is a pool tournament that's kind of like the Ryder Cup, where it's America versus USA, and sorry, not America versus USA, USA versus Europe, and it is a massive occasion, and the atmosphere is amazing. But I can't remember what it's called. I'll have to search that. I wonder if they still do it.
saw Selby was playing pool. It might have been like a couple of months ago, and he was like pretty good at that as well. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah,
18.
I think that was he had like that was like Britain versus someone.
Ryder Cup pool. I'm googling just to see. No. Ryder Cup pool. Let me put pool USA beat Europe. It's called the Mosconi Cup. Looks as though it started in 1994 between Europe and the United States. Named after American pool player
Nice.
Willie Mosconi. The event is comparable to the Ryder Cup in golf and the Rebber Cup in bowling. Team Europe beat Team USA 11-6 on 10th. Oh right, it was only back in December. On 10th of December 2021, retaining the title and taking an overall series lead at 14-13 with one tie. So, wonder when the next one is. Let me have a look.
27.
Was that the one Selby was playing in then?
Oh, it might have been, yeah. So it's meant to be in. It's again on this year, 30th of November to December 3rd, 2022. Looks like this one's in America. Funny enough, we got the Laver Cup in London this September in the tennis. That's Team World versus Team Europe. Oh, that's been played in Las Vegas, the Mosconi Cup this year. That'll be a good event. Let me find out the results for Mosconi Cup 2021 and see if he did play in that. Oh, they played in Ali Pali. Huh.
Oh wow.
How did I not know this? I wish I knew that now. God damn it. Meanwhile, it looks as though Wilson could get a frame back again here. He's on 35, Robertson on 14. He's now on the black. Uh,
42.
Well, I blame Sky for that.
I was just reading Mark Selby does pool with his brother-in-law, this Gareth Potts.
Huh. Looks like he wasn't part of the Europe
Kyren
team.
Wilson, 42.
Looking at
Yeah,
the names.
it looks like he did something in September, and I don't think he's played since. He's probably had snooker tournaments on.
Yeah. They did say after they won back in December, I advise all European fans to make the trip over to the States to give us as much support as possible next year. Me and Stu will be there. Live stream, watch along. Probably absolutely smashed in Vegas
Yeah.
while doing it.
We're not forming our own team. And
Hydra Chill says, guys, I play snooker on full-size table, and it's very difficult, the pace of the table, trying to judge it.
yeah, definitely.
Greg says, I don't know how snooker players hit the white ball and the white does not move when they pot a colour ball.
Yeah, I think they just put like the tiniest bit of like backspin on it, and then the ball doesn't move at all.
Well, Robertson's got a chance of actually getting this frame back all of a sudden. He's 20 points behind Wilson.
8.
Crystal says, does my Monday get any better? Stu and Jamie.
Yes.
As long as we
Little
get...
heart sign.
As long as we get Alfonso. Oh, he's missed it, Neil. Oh, has he left anything?
I think that's like any woman's perfect Monday is me, Jamie, and Alfonso.
Yeah, Alfonso with that bloody six-pack.
Yeah.
Me and Stu keep ours in the fridge.
Yeah. I was saying, Alfonso gets it from me and you.
Didn't do too badly for a Vancouver Whitecaps player. Hydra Chill says Rafa Nadal and Roger Federer will be playing in the Laver Cup. Yeah, they announced that last week. So I'd imagine the Laver Cup tickets, if they are on sale, they probably got sold out after they announced that. But I remember Nadal and Roger Federer played together in the very first Laver Cup, and a lot of people enjoyed them two playing a doubles match. I think they lost, though. But it was weird, because Djokovic and Federer the year after did doubles together. And despite everyone saying that they probably aren't friends off the court, they got on with it, but they didn't win. Crystal also says, I have friends in Vegas. Let's talk sport group work trip. Let's go. I'd call it a piss-up trip. I mean, technically we could try and do a watch-along, but I think we'd get very drunk as well.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the Ryder Cup, but in pool.
Be a great night, though.
It would. Remember, folks, this is the last frame before the mid-session. And I'm sure Robertson would like to end this session 2 frames ahead of Wilson. Where's he going with that?
I do love a swerve shot.
Oh, Wilson, where's that going? Oh, I thought for a moment he was going to get it in the middle pocket. Hydro Chill asking, are you young guys... Sorry, I thought... No, are you guys going to the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham this summer?
I'm watching some of the running because some people from my club are competing.
Oh,
So I'll
really?
support- Yeah, so I'll support them.
It's funny, it's a bit of a weird time of the year that it's on. I say weird. I'm at the Open in July for 2 weeks. I don't know how much I'm going to see of it. And also the Women's Euros is on at the same time. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's kind of a bit of a shit time to do it in my eyes. Let me actually double check the actual dates. But yeah, Commonwealth Games, great for the Midlands. They've expanded the Alexandra Stadium, which is an athletics stadium, for it. So it's not too bad actually. Thursday 28th of July to Monday 8th of August. So it's not too bad actually. Women's Euros ends at the end of July, so the Sunday after that, Thursday the 28th. But let's hope the women's team of England can... Let's hope that they could do what the men's couldn't do, which is to win the Euros at Wembley this summer. We'd love to see that. I'm sure we'll do a few watch-alongs for that when we can.
The women can show their men how it's done.
Yeah, exactly. I'm confident with Serena Wagman as our manager, though. I'm very confident.
Oh yeah, definitely.
She...
Very great appointment, that.
I don't even know if they've conceded a goal yet under her. I know the qualifying group's not that competitive for the World Cup, but even so...
Yeah.
She won the Euros for Netherlands 5 years ago when that was in the Netherlands, so she knows how to deal with the pressure of hosting a tournament and to go and win it.
Ooh,
Oh, Kyren.
Kyren Wilson.
bad miss that.
And the frame goes on. Meanwhile, Mark Williams and Gary Wilson have gone for their curry. Because it's 2-2 in that one, so they're having their break as we speak. Oh dear, Wilson. Greg asking, is the Commonwealth Games every 5 years? No, every 4 years.
Yeah, every 4.
I think the last time England had the Commonwealth Games, it was... You know what? It was 20 years ago. Manchester, 2002.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm so glad it's in Birmingham, just down the road.
Aye. Yeah, a lot to look forward to in England this summer.
Yeah, we're certainly getting treated.
Aye. And I will stress this to a lot of people. Get yourself a Women's Euro ticket. Very cheap.
Yeah, definitely.
Crystal says, someone will end up married by Elvis in a drive-through wedding chapel. Just like Stu in The Hangover. Marrying a hooker.
Don't get
How
any
do they-
ideas.
How do those? Maybe that should be in a vlog of ours. Jamie's getting married right now
Yeah.
by a man called Bob. I do wonder how that works. I presume in those chapels, as long as you've got a witness, they could just marry whoever. But
Yeah, must be. I do love the stories here about what happens at them.
I know, like, people have got married while pissed and all that. It's just so funny.
I love the Simpsons episode with Homer and Ned.
Oh yeah, and they married too. Yeah. And then they try and escape Vegas.
Yeah, that could be me and you, mate.
I think that's why we need Crystal there, so she can make sure we don't do that.
She can make sure I behave.
And then that song Viva Las Vegas will last in my head.
Oh,
Well, this frame has dragged on a little bit.
Again,
Robertson
very
isn't giving.
tactical.
Yeah, it is. The reds are all over the place. 4 of them left.
I think that red behind the pink's gonna cause massive problems like later on in the frame.
Yeah. I feel like it would do Robertson's head in even more.
Yeah.
He keeps walking around. Looks like he's gonna. I think he's gonna play the cushion. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great shot. See, in those situations, I just end up like smashing it and hoping. Like, I don't have a clue what to do here.
Oh, he's gonna double it.
Oh,
He's got it.
That's class.
He might just have won the frame. That. Lovely double. He's got the yellow.
Maybe just getting the points on the table.
Right.
Now the red. Well, I'll tell you what, it's going to be an interesting second session. If it's going to be 2-all.
Yeah, definitely.
Me and Stuart are used to long nights. So 36 ahead, 43 remaining.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny, when there was COVID restrictions, the referee was not allowed to pick up anything for the players in terms of the cues or extra stuff under the table. The players had to do it themselves, but obviously in England, restrictions are pretty much gone. So that's all back and scrapped.
I don't know if you watched the one Mark Williams match. He like kept like asking for like certain equipment, and then like the referee was like, "Oh no," and he just like looked at him like he's like, "Oh yeah." Like, he just seemed to keep forgetting about that rule. Well, I suppose when he's been doing it for like 20 odd years.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Robertson.
1.
Nice safety that from Wilson.
Blue ball.
But I think Gary Wilson and Mark Williams are back in. So Wilson's just
6.
popped the blue. So 30 behind, 35 remaining. So he could still snatch this.
It's just that green on the side cushion which could cause problems.
Yeah. Everything else is pretty much where they normally are. He's got the red to pot on this bottom left pocket. Then he's got a choice of any
7.
colour. I think he'll go for the brown, won't he?
Yeah, makes no sense.
He's got the brown.
I mean, Misses the big shot now.
Yeah. I mean, I know these are experienced players. They've been in these situations, but I would not have a clue where to put this cue ball.
Oh. I was not
13.
expecting that.
No, I was expecting a bit more there.
Yeah.
Is he actually going to do a double? He is, isn't he? So, could this be it?
Oh.
He's only gone and blitzed it. Now that, from that position, he should be able to clear the table. That's a fantastic shot. We've seen 2 doubles in this match from both players.
That's me and you say, what's he doing? And he comes out with a double. Like,
Oh, that's amazing. And that's pure confidence. That's not skill. That's just confidence in my eyes.
it is.
Every player knows how to do that. It's whether or not they can believe that they can do it when
Yeah,
there's so
definitely.
much pressure. Well, he's got the pink,
31.
and now the black to win the frame and to go 3-1 up before the break. He's got it. Fair play to Neil Robertson. That could have gone either way, but he wins the 4th frame and goes 3-1 up before the break. And, well, I think it's fair to say that at the moment Neil Robertson is doing exactly what me and Stu had in our predictions, which is to win the match.
Yeah, definitely.
Potentially at 6-3, but we'll see. We both went for the same scoreline. But
I put a £5 bet down, and I can cash out at £5 and 1 pence.
how much can you cash it out for? I missed that.
£5 and 1 pence.
How much did you put on the bet?
£5.
Oh, my God. I wish I put a bet on it now. Oh, well. Anyway, so currently 3-1 to Neil Robertson against Kyren Wilson. They're having a quick mid-session break, and I think me and Stu will as well. So don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back for the next session in just a bit. So stay tuned. Well, we need to have a word with the people at the World Snooker Tour, folks, because they started without us. But we're back underway. Bang out of order, indeed. So, welcome back. Thanks for waiting, folks, for us on this second session. So, if me and Stu get it right, there'll be 5 more frames.
Okay,
Yes.
Kyren Wilson on 4 points already. Oh, what's he trying to do with this red?
I think he's trying to knock it in. Right.
Yeah, he still sets him up for Wilson.
I really want to know what's happening on the other team. I don't know what Wilson's doing here. It's like trying to hit a fly.
They said that during the Masters at Ali Pie there was quite a lot of flies around.
Who was it? He like smashed it with a hand. Like he actually got it.
I think it was Mark Williams.
One.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening on the other team, but they seem to be having a right laugh on there. I don't know what Mark Williams was doing, but
I mean, this is the same man that walked in naked to his press conference when he won the World Snooker Championship back in 2018. What a man!
I think they could just do a player cam just on like Mark Williams.
I must admit, I never thought he'd win a World Championship again.
No, I didn't either. I was so happy you did.
6.
Poor John Higgins having to be in 3 finals in a row and miss out each time. Kind of the same as like Jimmy White. Jimmy White was in 6 World Championship finals and he lost all of them.
That'd be so painful.
Andy Murray at the Australian Open lost 5.
7.
Greg Livingston says, could Jamie get 2 predictions right after he got the prediction on one of the streams yesterday? Yeah, that was the futsal. Portugal making sure I got that right with the last 2 seconds of the game.
9.
Yeah, they won the Euro futsal yesterday and they defend that along with the World Cup that they won back in October. So it's been a good few months for them.
Yeah, it certainly has been.
Oh, he only just got that red.
10.
Excuse me. So Gary Wilson's retaken the lead against Mark Williams. 3-2 that one. Crystal asking, are Walker's lays here in the States? Yes, I think so.
Yeah, they are.
Wonder why they're called differently elsewhere. What's wrong with having the same name?
Yeah, interesting question.
Greg asking, any other stream on this week, Jamie? So Friday night is the big one, Chelsea women versus Arsenal women.
15.
And if Chelsea win that, they go top of the table ahead of Arsenal. With a game in hand as well after that. So that's the one stream we're definitely doing this week.
Be some turnaround that.
Yeah, it was a good game yesterday, Chelsea-Man City.
16.
Throughout that whole second half, Man City just kept throwing everything at Chelsea, but they just couldn't score.
No.
So Wilson on 20. Now 22 with the yellow.
$18.
I do feel like the Crucible's probably the only venue where you're actually very close to the players.
19.
Yeah, it's quite a bit away at these other places.
Mm. I think all the tickets for this year's World Championships already sold out. They normally get sold out very quickly.
Yeah, they do. One thing on the bucket list.
Yeah. I was there in 2016.
Oh, nice. What? Who was
22.
that?
Go on, I'll let you guess.
Was that Grey and Dot, was it? That's
No,
too late.
2016. So was Graham Dot 2006? Because he won
Might
it
have
once,
been.
didn't he?
Yeah.
There's a few one-time winners in the last 20 years or so.
Yeah.
25.
Peter Ebdon won it once in 2002, I think. Ken Doherty beat Stephen Hendry in 1997.
Oh, yeah.
Greg asking, this might be a stupid question, but why did the referees wear gloves? Well, keep the ball clean, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
No fingerprints and all that on it.
28.
Because you don't see the snooker player touch them. Well, it'd probably be a foul if they did that. Or get arrested.
Yeah, Grey and Dot won it in 2006 on 10 years.
You nearly got it right. Wrong era.
Wrong year. Crazy to think it's been that long ago.
Yeah, I remember it really well. Do you remember when Stephen Maguire was a runner-up?
Kyren was 20.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Excuse me. Never won a world championship. So Wilson missing on 32. It seems as though Robertson does kind of rely on mistakes to win matches, but well, I'll say that.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
dear. I think he might have just got away with that. Wilson comes back to the table. We got Reza Bador putting high race 2. Not sure what you mean, but Reza, I think I remember your name from our past snooker watch-alongs. Oh, Kyren. That was always difficult. Actually, he's
Yeah.
got it behind the brown, so
yeah, he's got himself safe.
whether he meant it is another question.
Yeah. What are
Cool.
you doing, Neil?
Oh. Of course, the Club World Cup's on at the moment, and Chelsea begin in the semis Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday at 4:30 against Al Hilal. Hilal, I think that's how you pronounce it. But I love it how there's a game on before that, and that's for the 5th place playoff. I mean, why? Why?
Yeah. It's so silly.
Oh, it's ridiculous. I'm for Club World Cup, but when they get the format right.
Weren't they meant to be changing it, like, to some other format?
2014 format. It was supposed to be on last summer, but then obviously COVID struck, so Copa America and the Euros had to be delayed, so they've had to move that. I'd imagine maybe they were going to do it this summer, but I'd imagine they're not going to because they've got another World Cup to worry about
Oh, yeah.
later on in the year. So maybe next summer. I'm not sure. Well, actually, what have we got next summer? I guess we haven't. No, we haven't got any Euros, have we? We haven't got any.
No.
Maybe they'll do it then.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2014 format, which I'm for it because I think if you win it, that is a good, it's a respectable tournament. I think,
13.
Yeah, definitely.
especially if you are the best in the world in that tournament. I'm not sure how it works in terms of entries, but let me actually do a quick Google and see if there's anything that says that this will be a thing in due course. But apparently the UEFA delegates, when they were in a meeting with FIFA before COVID, they walked out because they just didn't like the idea of it. I think they questioned the schedule of when are they gonna do it.
I don't see anything is fitting these games in.
Yeah. Yeah, football schedules now are just so ridiculous. There's nothing here. I'm on Wikipedia at the moment, so
19.
looks as though next year it'll be in China. But actually, I think that's when they were going to do this new format anyway. They were going to do it in China.
Oh yeah.
Kyren was 19.
Here we go. The tournament will be the first under a new expanded format, which features 24 teams and will take place in China. So 24 teams from 5 or 6 confederations in 8 host cities. So it was originally scheduled to take place from 17th of June to 4th of July 2021. However, FIFA will postpone the tournament to a later year, possibly 2022 or 2023, as a result of the rescheduling of the Euros and Copa America.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything more than that really to say right now.
Well, Kyren was 4.
Unless there's any updates. I mean, FIFA approved it originally, so it was going to happen. Wilson looking good in this frame.
1.
56 now to nothing against Robertson. Hydra Chill asking, are you guys doing any Six Nations matches? I think Ireland are going to win it. They're a fantastic side. Wow, they thrashed Wales the other day. And
That was good to watch.
I missed it. I missed the Scotland-England game as well. I'm glad I missed the Scotland-England game.
Yeah.
To answer your question, Hydra Chill, yes, we do plan to try and do 1 or 2. I think maybe on the last 3 rounds we'll try and do 1 or 2 because, yeah, last weekend we couldn't find time to do it. This weekend it's kind of the same. This weekend we're mainly focusing on the Super Bowl. So any of you NFL fans want to watch with us, that'll be on Sunday night at 11:30 between the Rams and the Bengals. Do keep us company. It will be a long one.
13.
I think France are the favourites of the
Yeah,
nations.
they've been wanting it for I'd say the last 2 years now. They've been competitive for it. So Wilson gets a frame back and Robertson leading 3 frames to 2.
Yeah, perfect response.
Put the score up on the live chat page. The other match looks like Mark Williams is leading that 5th frame by 22 points. I always find it funny how you always hear coughs in snooker.
Oh yeah, you
Is everyone just ill all of a sudden? Reza asking us, Jamie and Stu, how are you guys doing?
Very well, thanks, Reza. How are you doing?
Hydra Chill saying France have finished second in the last 2 years. I'll never forget when they were runners-up to New Zealand in the Rugby World Cup final in 2011. One of the most tightest scorelines ever in a match of rugby, and they were so close to actually causing an upset. But it was in New Zealand, so the All Blacks did anything they could to make sure they won it on home soil. Yeah, France have always had good sides in rugby. I would say in the last 10 years they've had a bit of hit and miss, but last couple of years at least, as you've just pointed out, Hydra Chill, they've finished second in the last 2 years, and they've got a bit of a young side, but I'm sure with the experience they've had now, they do feel that they can go on to win it. But Ireland look good again. Ireland love the Six Nations, so do Wales, and so do England normally, but I think for England this year, as long as we just don't lose more than 2 games, I'd say it was a good tournament. So here we go then. Kyren Wilson to start. We're technically at the halfway point since it's 11 frames this match, but me and Stu's predictions will tell you that won't happen.
Yeah.
To be honest, Wilson can win this next frame, and then we know Robertson will win the next 3. Then we're spot on.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, he's
I'll be
left.
a bit...
Go on, Stu.
Well, I'll be a bit nervous to go 3-3 with my bat.
Oh yes,
Uh-huh.
lovely shot.
1.
Greg saying you
Can't
forgot
do
about.
much with it.
Greg saying you forgot about Scotland in the Six Nations. I think they could have a good tournament. I think they'll get 2 or 3 wins maybe, but I can't see them winning the tournament. We'll see though. They should at least get 2 wins with the win against England, and then they'll have to play Italy at some point.
Neil Robertson, 1.
They need to sort that out in the Six Nations. I'm getting tired of seeing Italy just turn up and lose every game. There was rumours of a relegation idea. So if you finish last, you'd not be in the next one.
Again, interesting.
Yeah, France beating Italy yesterday 37-10. Oh, Robertson. Nice shots. 2 long pots there for Robertson in this frame. He's ready. I know this is a bit random, Stuart, but I played a bit of Warcraft 2 today while at work.
Okay.
On this computer while using my work laptop. I promise you I did do some work.
Did you?
Well, that's for the courts. But my word, I haven't played that game in years, and that felt like a tactical game. So playing that ahead of this, I felt like I'm frazzling my brain with all this tactics going on.
Yeah, I've not played that in ages.
This has confused my brain. Reza says, Jamie, I'm watching the match behind your back. Behind your back, the reflect of the mirror behind your back. How the hell are you doing that? There's not a mirror there. If you're seeing the match from that, I'm intrigued. Oh, unless you mean Stu. I don't know how Stu. I can't see anything from Stu. Maybe Stu's headphones, but you can't see anything. Hydra Chill saying, yeah, France were unlucky in that final. They beat Wales in a very close semi, and they lost to Tonga in that tournament. Yeah, I remember it really well, that final. It wasn't a classic, but it was an interesting one. Another lovely shot. He may just win it today. If you haven't yet, do subscribe to the channel, folks. Give us a follow. If you love your snooker, click that button. It's free to do so. I think Hydra Chill's laughing at what I was reading from Reza just then.
Eight.
Thank you. Oh, he's going for the red. Oh, yes. This is a great frame to watch.
Yeah, I didn't think that slipped past that dude's red sand, but he's playing away through.
Well, if he wins this, he'll be 2 frames away from
16.
advancing to the quarters. Not an easy tournament, is it, this, Stu, when you look at all the players that are competing?
No, it's not. Oh, I can cash out at £6.67.
I'll take it. In case I have a lottery ticket with it.
Yeah.
Be interested to see how much you have to cash out if he wins this frame. I mean, if he wins this frame, you may as well give it another frame at least, and I'm sure the cash out will look very good, actually.
Yeah, definitely. As long as I gain £1, I'm happy.
Alright, it's a pound you didn't have. That's what I always find funny about these game shows. They seem to get really greedy, but like, just take whatever's decent. That's more than what you would have taken anyway.
Yeah,
25.
definitely. Well, it's like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Was it like 32,000?
Oh, I'll take that. Yeah.
Well, I can't be bothered now. Like,
Yeah. I'm just
happy.
not. I'll be happy just to get past the first 5 rounds. I hate the first 5 questions because they're meant to be quite easy, but like it looks stupid if you use any of your lifelines and then
Yeah.
you know get one of them wrong, for example.
Yeah, definitely.
Robertson, 25.
Interesting stat here, and you're right. John Higgins did win this tournament last year, but Hydra Chill adding to it that he believes he only lost 4 frames in the tournament. Best he ever played I saw from him, he's saying. I mean, that's yeah, 4 frames, not bad.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Greg says, I need a beer, be right back.
Bring one for me too, Greg.
I would say for me, but it's a Monday night. I'm not getting up at 5:30 in the morning. Do you run every day?
5 days a week.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
Not that mental. I'm mental, but...
One.
Ooh.
That's a great shot.
6. Seven.
I think I was just reading that Andreas Pereira is off on his way to Flamingo from United.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even know we still had him.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
12. 13.
Let's look at the poll. I haven't checked that in a while. So Robertson 76%, Wilson 24%. Wilson getting a lot more percentages than when we started off with, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's changed quite a bit.
19.
Reza saying, I feel sorry for Egypt, lost to Senegal, but Senegal did play good attacking football. I don't feel sorry for Egypt one bit. They fucking bored me throughout that tournament.
27.
I hate teams who play like that. Got no time for them. If you get to a final through extra time and then 2 penalty shootouts and then literally try and get it by winning the penalty shootout in a final, I can't. How does that make you the greatest team in the tournament? You know. Got nothing wrong with the Africa Cup of Nations, but it wasn't exactly full of quality. I'll say that.
No. It reminded me of Portugal when
Yeah.
they basically didn't score any goals and ended up winning the tournament.
Yeah, I think they didn't win any game. The only game they won in normal time was against Wales in the semis.
Yeah.
That was it. Which, by then, Wales were very inexperienced. Quite tired, I think. They were still celebrating that Belgian win, I think. Yeah. I mean, I was happy for Ronaldo because it was kind of like, you know, I think as long as you win at least a tournament with your country, it looks pretty good, but even so.
38.
Yeah, it was a shame, like the standard of some games, because there's some proper quality players out there playing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's meant to be in Ivory Coast next year.
13.
Yeah.
It was funny watching Yaya Toure and Jermaine Genius in the studio talk about it afterwards. You know, has it been confirmed yet? And they're all like, we're still waiting. And I was like, but if you actually look at the advertising boards in that final, it said, see you in Ivory Coast 2023. And I was thinking, have you lot not checked the news? I think it's pretty much confirmed.
Yeah.
46.
Yeah, Yaya Toure and Anua, the pundits last night.
I did like Anua.
47.
Where is he now? Is he still playing or is he retired?
I'm guessing he's retired.
Yeah, let me have a look.
He was saying a story about we had a penalty shoot. It must have been like a City cup game where he was saying how Mika Richard begged to swap with him because he didn't want to take the next penalty. I think it went to number 7, and apparently Mika Richards was like, "Oh, please, you take it, and
Yeah, he was born in Nigeria, Noah, and he played for City for 8 years. Had a season on loan at Sunderland. I think he scored 1 goal for them because it was against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. And that was when Sunderland beat them 3-0 and Jan danced and Zenden didn't know how to dance. He was at Queen's Park Rangers for 6 years and then he finished off 2 years ago in Real Salt Lake. Yeah, Major League Soccer's back at the end of this month. I believe it starts February 26th and then ends on October 9th.
60.
For my word, some of these teams got to travel far.
Oh yeah, like
The Western Conference, they're all over the place. Looking at the map, wow.
62.
because I was reading like the one team, they have to go to America like the one day, and then like 4 days after,
65.
they got to go to the other side of the country,
Oh,
play another game.
oh,
I'm like, whoever's done the schedule hasn't planned that well.
no. You certainly wouldn't want to have a season ticket.
69.
No.
You spend more travelling.
74.
Reza says Mo Salah was crying like a schoolboy. What a shot.
80.
That's probably
Oh,
gotta
well.
be,
That's a great shot on the pig.
that's gotta be shot of the game.
Easily. Well, he's smashed the black with no care in the world. So 3-all, everything to play for. So 2 frames into this session, both of them taking 1 each. And both of them 3 frames away from winning the match. Best of 11, let's not forget. But get in touch, folks. Remember to subscribe and give us a like. Reza Badur saying Man United lost the FA Cup. Ronaldo missed the penalty. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Sums up our season.
You're still in the Champions League though.
I know, yeah. That's what I keep saying to myself. I mean, actually, we might be playing Atletico Madrid at the right time. They're having
Yes.
they're not having exactly a good season.
Yeah, I've not seen many games with them, but the games I have seen is like it's not like the typical like Simone side with the rock solid defense. It's just a complete shambles.
Yeah. I've never been a fan of Simeone's football, to be honest.
No.
I think don't get me wrong, I think he is a good manager. But in terms of his vision, I wouldn't want him at my club.
No, as a football fan, it's not like what you want to watch.
No. I remember at work, I remember when Atletico Madrid beat Liverpool. And this was literally days before lockdown.
Oh yeah, I was at that game.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Oblak made so many good saves that day.
Yeah, he's so class. Wait,
Like it is
we had
75.
Adrian in goal.
New Robertson to break.
Yeah, and and they kind of read him, didn't they? I felt.
Yeah.
Yeah, Morata scoring that night as well.
Yeah.
And then Simeone running around like a headless chicken.
Yeah, he's so passionate. Like he doesn't make him on the sidelines more entertaining than his actual football. Yeah.
So Neil Robertson has just broke for the start of the 7th frame. Hydra Chill saying Kyren Wilson beat Neil Robertson in last year's World Championship. Not surprised with that hair he had. was going to say, when you next playing snooker, Stu?
Thursday. Taking tips here.
Oop, dropped my phone.
Yeah,
Oh, he's going for safety.
all I'm doing now is I just have the white ball against the cush. I keep practicing from there because like they're the shots I'm always bad at.
Oh, they're horrible, aren't they, cushion shots?
Yeah.
I feel like when I play pool with cushion shots, I am just hitting and hoping, really.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he hit that too hard.
Yeah. Now has he left anything on?
Reza saying anyone can tell me, please, why African or Asian countries can't win the Football World Cup.
One.
I think they can. I just think you're up against a lot of good European teams, at least, and South Americans.
Yeah, definitely.
Like South Korea in the last tournament didn't get out of the groups. They lost to Mexico and Sweden in that group, but they got a win over Germany, that famous win over Germany that knocked Germany out, which Korea already were knocked out, but the celebrations, for Korea was a massive win for them. At least they went home smiling, but I think I don't see why they can't, any of them, but I'm sorry, but from what I saw at Africa Cup of Nations, I don't think they've got much to offer to win this World Cup. In terms of Asia, I don't think there's much there either.
Yeah.
7.
I was always gutted that Cameroon never did better with it when they had Ate.
Yeah, well, Ghana. I think Ghana could have done better.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think that's the beauty of the World Cup, though, isn't it? It's all down to which players have you got and if they can work together.
Yeah.
There's no actual advantage or disadvantage, really. It's no one's buying players or anything like that.
Was it South Korea got were they like third in 2002?
Yeah, they lost. They got to the semis, but they lost the third place to Turkey. Turkey had a very good team in that tournament.
Yeah.
Rusty was their main goalkeeper, as we all remember. And that's when they started to bring out the usual faces of Samir and
20.
Nihat. Yeah, I remember because Brazil had to beat Brazil's opening game to that 2002 World Cup. It took them until late on to get the winner against Turkey, and then they played Turkey again in the semis.
Oh yeah.
But South Korea knocked out Italy, which was a big shock. Greg's saying, I can't wait to see Qatar national team to see what they are like because they are the home nations. I mean, they won the Asian Cup, so they couldn't have asked for a better preparation, but that was 3 years ago, so that'll either be a good thing or a bad thing. But I've already put it out there. My prediction's been like this since last year. If the tie goes right, I'm going for a Germany-Argentina final, but we'll see.
Yeah, I can see that. Like.
Oh, Wilson smashes it in. Stuart's nervous now because if Kyren Wilson gets this, we're both wrong, but he'll lose money.
I cashed out at 6:33.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I think you've done the right thing at the moment. Greg says, no, I feel Brazil will win it. I don't see why not. I think Neymar, with the experience and leadership I'd say he's got with that Brazil team, why not?
I just look at Brazil's bench some games. I'm just thinking, wow, like
Yeah. Oh, that was a nearly worked for Kyren.
yeah. Can Robertson just
Re-
get?
Oh, Reza's saying Italy will win it. They still got to qualify, mate.
Yeah,
They might not
are
make
they
it.
against the Netherlands to qualify. Was it Portugal? I know they're against one of
I
the
think it's Portugal. I'll have a look.
Portugal. I remember thinking one of the top teams were going to go out.
Let's have a look. World Cup playoffs. Yeah, because of course Scotland and Wales are going for it.
Oh yeah, that's
So
going
that'll
to be
be interesting.
tasty.
Oh, here we go then. So Scotland have got Ukraine. Wales have got Austria.
Fouling them is.
Italy have got North Macedonia.
From there with me.
Oh yeah, because you're gonna have to do 2 matches, don't they?
Netherlands are qualified, so they're through. I think Portugal have definitely not qualified. But yeah, Canada, they're not officially qualified, but they're about to. They're on the verge.
Support our cousin.
Yeah. I was tempted to get the Canada shirt with his name on the back.
That is tempting. Like,
It's not the best of kits though. It's a bit standard, just a normal red shirt. So I'm not sure. Reza says Italy and Holland will be in the final. I just don't think the Netherlands are that good.
no.
They weren't great at the Euros, and then they got convincingly beaten by Czech Republic. Oh, Kyren. Has he just given away the frame?
One.
Should get the blue. Yeah. Oh, was that red? He's got that red on the middle pot. Yeah, he's going to go for that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, maybe not.
7.
Reza, I think you're taking the mick now, saying Iran will be in
What?
top 8.
Oh. Maybe some bold prediction. Like,
It's going to be weirder, isn't it, Stu, watching it during the winter?
14.
oh yeah, it's gonna be extremely weird.
Trips to the pub in the evenings, it's not going to be a bad... It's going to be weird. I'm used to just watching World Cups in shorts and T-shirt.
Yeah, that's how it should be. Like,
15.
But yeah, it was that funny enough. Speaking of World Cup, they've pulled out, haven't they? UK and Ireland for the 2030 World Cup bid.
oh yeah, I saw that.
I think apparently it was mainly because of their projection of it would just cost too much or something like that.
20.
I'm not sure, but I think they
Yeah.
did some work into it and paid quite a bit of money to find out how much it would all cost, and they didn't like the figures.
Yeah.
But they're happy to try and do Euro 2028, so they might bid for that. Tell you what, Euro 2024 I'm up for, Stu. That's in Germany. A summer in Germany,
Oh,
in those stadiums.
yeah, it's gotta be done. Right.
Well, if I was old enough, I'd have loved to have done 2006 World Cup.
Yeah.
I think to this day that's still my favourite World Cup.
28.
Yeah, mine too.
Twenty-nine.
Oh, he's got the red in the middle. He's coming back, Neil. Hydra chill. Saying maybe England will finally win another tournament because it's in the winter. That Euros just feels like such an opportunity missed, because I was straight away thinking that this World Cup, I can't see England winning it.
Yeah, that's such a huge opportunity with like the run of fixtures, the games being at Wembley.
Yeah,
It was just the opportunity.
I just can't see England doing it in those conditions as well. I mean, we were
Yeah.
like that in Brazil. You know,
37.
in Brazil we didn't get out the groups, and Brazil was known for the hot weather, tropical weather,
Yeah.
and they just couldn't deal with it. England. I don't know if that was the reason why we went out, but I think we've proven that in one or two hot countries we can't get anywhere near. I honestly would not be surprised if we didn't get out the groups.
45.
Yeah. Have we had many friendlies like in these hot countries?
No, I don't think we have we?
Because like if I was in charge, I'd be like trying to get as many games in these countries as possible. Get used to it.
Yeah, even if it wasn't in Qatar, go to Dubai or something like that, and
Yeah.
deal with similar place. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember, funny enough,
51.
2013 in the summer, just before the Confederations Cup started in Brazil, England booked a friendly with Brazil at the Maracanã. So maybe that was Roy Hodgson's thinking as to, you know, a year to go to the World Cup. Let's see what this atmosphere and temperatures is like. We do have Ivory Coast in a friendly, don't we, next month? I think we're just playing 2 friendlies next month, so we're back to those formats again.
Yeah.
I think they're both in Wembley as well. Let me have a look. Switzerland at home on the 26th of March and Ivory Coast at home on the 29th of March, both of them at Wembley. Oh, Robertson. I think he's going to go on to win here. He's got 1 red left.
$64.
I do apologise. I'm not going to be able to hold it in, folks. I just need the toilet. I'll leave it for Stu for a moment to guide you through the table.
Fine. There's 1 red on the table, which Robertson's going for. Pops it in, it's got a lead of 25. Robertson pots a yellow, so
67.
he's 27 ahead with 27 remaining. He'll probably go for that yellow ball into the middle pocket,
69.
you imagine. He gets it in. He's going for
72.
the green ball into the opposite middle pocket, and he gets that in. Now this is
76.
just routine stuff for Neil Robertson now. He should clear up quite comfortably. Pots the brown in,
81.
followed by the blue.
87. Another 4 on the front. Robertson.
Neil Robertson gets a 94 break to take the lead into 4-3. It looks like Neil's copying Jamie by going for a little bathroom break as well. Kai Wilson's following as well. Yeah, Reza. Stu, are you from Scotland? I was born in England, but my grandparents are all Scottish, so they're all from the Hamilton area. So, Greg, did you go to the Hearts? Was it Hearts Rangers last weekend? It wasn't the best result for Hearts, but did you go to it? Or just check what the other score is in the snooker? I've lost it completely. So, snooker. So Mark Williams is leading the other game, and that's quite a comeback from him. He's 4-3 up against Gary Wilson. He was losing that, so he's done well to get back into that. It was like still 6-0 in that so far.
I'm back.
You're back.
Sorry about that, folks.
They've gone for a bathroom break like you.
Funny enough, they've just shown on my stream. They're just showing a bit of the Mark Williams match,
Yeah, mine's doing the same.
leading 4-3.
Yeah, it's quite a turnaround by Williams.
Oh, Matt Williams 1, Gary Wilson 4.
Yeah, I think Qatar. It's like 30 degrees over there
Yeah, it's still quite
during the
hot.
winter. That's mad. But I've said it before, I'll say it again. Regardless of how they, brought. Well, people say they fixed it, but I do believe is that if that's what it takes for a country to show peace their land and to host a big tournament like the World Cup, then maybe. I mean, look, I think it's easy to judge it before it, but either way, it's going to happen. And I will say this now for people who are against it: you simply just don't watch it. Because if you're not happy with how Qatar are hosting it, you just don't support it whatsoever. You don't talk about it, you don't watch it, you just don't do anything. Which, no offence to those who do kind of protest against it, I'm sure I'll still see you in the pub watching the game either way. So
Yeah.
Oh, Robertson way off there. His long putt not as good as when he started out.
You miss out by quite a way.
You do feel this is quite an important frame.
Yeah,
Wilson.
definitely.
He knows if he lets another one slip, then Robertson's just a win away. And he's missed his long putt as well. No, Reza. Greg's always been in Scotland. You might be getting mixed up with maybe Crystal. She's from the States. Oh, what was that? I'm intrigued by your room, Stuart. Is that an office room?
It's got a bit of everything. So it's got my work computer, and I've got an exercise bike as well,
And a sofa.
and a sofa.
That does look like a good sofa to sleep on.
Yeah, it is. Well, I usually have my work naps.
That's a great shot. Nicely placed for the black.
Eight. Nine. Sixteen. Seventeen.
$17 now.
$24.
He's got a bit of work to do with that pack.
Yeah, there's 7 of them in that pack, isn't there?
Yeah.
He's going for that red in the middle. Lovely shot.
25.
I'd imagine he'll go for this black and then the red on the bottom left pocket.
You'd imagine so.
Now this is when I would just be stuck in snooker. I wouldn't know what to do
32.
after this.
$33.
What's South Africa like, Reza?
This will be where the big shot is.
Yeah. I didn't know South Africa won the Africa Cup of Nations in '96 in their own tournament. Literally 12 months, pretty much the year after they won their own Rugby World Cup. So Nelson
wow.
yeah, I didn't know that till the other day. Nelson Mandela was there for both occasions to lift the trophy. So
Oh, what a man.
pretty cool 12 months that for South Africa. What's he going to do with this red?
Okay.
Oh,
41.
147's over though.
hey.
The 147's over.
Yeah. I rarely see one live, but when you do see it, you got to pinch yourself.
Yeah, you do. Ooh.
Oh. His body language then, he just stretched his arms and legs out like, no.
45.
Great plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, important frame this for
46.
Wilson, as I've already said, and it looks as though we might go I won't be surprised if we go all the way in this match now. Meanwhile, Mark Williams 4-3 up against Gary Wilson, but Wilson leading their 8th frame. So both matches pretty much on the 8th frame.
$52.
Nice plan on the red.
53.
Reza says, and after that, South Africa didn't win anything. Wilson on 61. So at this rate, 3 frames to play for after this one.
A very close match.
68.
This could look like a high score, this one.
Yeah, definitely. Still quite a bit on the table. Yeah, if my maths is any good, you could get 143.
77.
Do you remember when Ronnie got a 146?
Yeah.
He did it on purpose.
Oh, I loved it.
I think it was because he wasn't happy that 147 you'd only get 10 grand.
Yeah, that's right.
I think back in the 90s it used to be 147 grand. But if there was more than one person that did it in the same tournament, you'd have to share it.
Ah, that's fair enough.
I think at one point you'd get more money for a 147 than you would winning a tournament, which makes sense because it is a rare occasion.
Yeah, it certainly is.
84.
He's having to put his leg over the table. Manners.
What a shot.
90. Okay. 92. 99.
Should get to 100 with this red.
100.
Yep.
Oh, well done.
The fans are loving it.
$107. 108. 114. 116.
116. Oh, he could have, couldn't he? He could have, damn it.
Yeah.
But either way, this clean sweep from Kyren Wilson will
109.
make Neil Robertson feel a little bit nervous, I feel.
Yeah, certainly will. Very glad I cashed out now.
You cashed out perfectly, my friend.
123.
I'm not sure who's going to win this match, to be honest. Yeah.
128.
Ooh. I reckon he'll smash this pink.
Yeah, but he'll go round the table.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, great stuff.
134.
Well, this could be, you know, for highest break of the tournament, so.
Yeah,
What,
definitely.
141. Yeah, he's got it.
Oh, damn.
141 there for Wilson. Back at 4-all now.
Great response, that.
You do. I wouldn't be surprised if this goes the whole circuit.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
And at the moment, Mark Williams leading 40-30 in the 8th frame. He's leading the match 4-3. Burgoyne says, my 2 trades in the fancy Premier League draft, having smashed all 5 of Stu's double game weeks, have scrambled his brain. What's your response to that, Stu?
I just can't hear him down there while I'm top of the league, so.
Good response.
I think he's trying to do an MLS. I can't even speak. MLS one as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to. I would say I'd take part, but I'd just forget.
Yeah.
Love Your Enemy says, come on, Kyren, I already voted for you.
Yeah.
Make it sound like it's an election. I was going to say, if there was one athlete, Stu, that was going to run for, I don't know, presidency, who'd you vote for?
Like any sports athlete.
Any sports athlete.
Good question. I would have said Jamie straight away a while back, but his decision making in the Ashes are quite bad.
Who?
Jamie.
No,
But
he's not.
they're
He's
definitely not him now.
he's not captain material, if you ask me.
It's some very bad decisions.
Yeah.
Some very good. What? Who would you choose?
I think for a laugh, Thomas Muller.
Oh yeah.
I'll laugh if he
I
said
don't know.
something like, it's time for the taxi. Or no, he'll say something like taxis instead of, he'll say taxiski or something like that. It's
Yeah.
like, it doesn't work as Lewandowski,
Yeah.
Thomas Muller.
I bet I'm gonna just say Alfonso Davies just because he's our cousin. I think he'd be a laugh. Let's
Maybe
get
Ben
him in.
Stokes.
Oh, I do like Stokes.
Or Kimi Räikkönen.
Oh,
His
the
decision-
Iceman.
His decision making, if he got anything wrong, a journalist would interview him and he'd just go, bah. And he would literally be like, leave me alone, I know what I'm doing. I think we all know Frank Lampard would be the safe option, since he speaks very well.
Yeah. He may not walk the walk, but he certainly talks the talk.
I love it how he celebrated like he was an Everton fan again. An
Yeah.
Everton fan the other night. Oh, he's hit it way too hard, Wilson. Way too hard. The ball went in the air.
I don't know if you saw his interview when he said there's only ever been 2 English clubs for me or something, and he said like Chelsea and Everton, and then so I was like, didn't you like used to play for Man City?
That was weird, wasn't it? Lampard at City.
Yeah, it
When he-
certainly was.
When he scored that goal against Chelsea as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. So 1 point on the board so far, Neil Robertson. I picked up a couple of magazines in the post today from... they're not paying us to advertise. This is from Lee's Football Times, and they did a sale last week, so for any of you who can see on YouTube, this is the Bayern Munich magazine about the history of Bayern. All sorts of things
nice
in here.
one.
It's pretty cool. I'll have to... it's very good to read. Oh, hang on a minute. Who's that? There's a picture of... Who's that? Ah, I've lost the page. No, right. I think there's even an article about the Allianz Arena in here, which I'm intrigued to read about. And then the other one is about Dutch football. Includes stuff like Huntelaar and Van Nistelrooy in here, which I'm looking forward to reading.
Ah, that'd be great.
Robin and Snyder as well. Oh. Robin and Snyder, they were so good. What a time to be alive. So yes, I would fully recommend that website for any of you football fans out there, including Stuart. They do good dedicating magazines to the most random things. They did one about Mexico football, which I got as well, which was great.
Yes. Any underground shop?
I'm surprised they've done one. They've done a Liverpool one. They've done an Inter one. Ajax. They haven't done United though.
Oh.
I'm sure that'll be on the plans. Where's that? They both missed the pocket.
He was very lucky there.
Yeah, the pink and the red. Crystal says Neil Robertson sounds like a made-up undercover name. Well, if you actually saw his hair last year, he looked like a made-up. He looked like a bloody well undercover detective.
Be on to a secret.
Snooker's biggest secret revealed.
I have started watching that Munich documentary.
The what documentary?
The Bayern Munich one.
Oh, have you found it?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, even though it's all in German, it doesn't bother me that. It's good to watch it.
Takes
But-
me back to doing German at school. Like,
I just love Thomas Muller in it. He's such a laugh. He really is
he's
just
so
like
funny.
it's when they're all in like I don't know if you got this far yet, but it's when they're all in those ice rooms and they're all moaning and Thomas Muller's just like they're only in there for 2 minutes. It's like and it literally says they're all a bunch of pussies.
I love
And then Robert Lewandowski says before Thomas Muller walks in, he goes, Thomas Muller's one of those where we love him, but my God, all he ever does is talk and run around. He's a bit annoying.
Oh, what a man.
Yeah, I love Thomas Muller. I would love to see him not leave Bayern before he retires. I'd like to see him there the whole time. What was the main thing you liked about the documentary so far?
I just like, because I just love seeing like the back scenes in, just to see like you see the more human element. Because on the football pitch, it's just like you don't really get to see like the human side.
Doesn't it make you? I mean, like you watch them in their training and all. They all clearly get on, don't they? I think that's
Yeah.
what's really important. But like for example, Alaba, what an influence he is. I thought from it. I didn't realise how much of an influence he actually was to all the Bayern Munich players.
Definitely.
Javi Martinez as well. But what I liked about it was you would want to be there every day, wouldn't you? Like if you were a coaching staff or even a player, you want to be there every day. You everything's going right, so they all get on well, really, really well. I wouldn't be surprised if that was if they ever did a documentary behind the scenes of England at the Euros last summer. I bet that was the same because everyone could really get behind that England team. And
Definitely.
I'm not a Bayern Munich fan, but like I do admire that squad. I do like them.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think you just expect it to be like really strict and like just doing like all the training, but they do actually have a laugh with things.
And Hansi Flick does well. How far have you got into it? Because I don't want to ruin it for you, but there's like quite an interesting end to it.
Yeah, I just started watching it. I think it was Saturday, so I haven't seen much of it at all. But
Oh, okay. I won't say anything then. But the last couple of episodes are when it gets really interesting at the end. I mean, you know what's going to happen, but like, it's still interesting to watch it.
Yeah, definitely.
So Robertson looks like, well, he's still got a lot of reds to do, but he's got 32 points so far. And if he wins this frame, he'll be one frame away. So that would obviously mean that Kyren Wilson will have to make sure he doesn't concede any more, which I can't believe how quick the Mark Williams-Guy Wilson match has got all of a sudden. It's now 5-3 to Mark Williams, and he's now leading 32-0. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, that match is probably going to be done and dusted in the next 5 minutes. But yeah, Mark Williams clearly wants to go to bed.
Probably got like a message from the wife saying, "Why aren't you home yet?"
Yeah. I forgot to tell you, I'm in Wolverhampton this week. And that's it, isn't it? You could go to these tournaments, day one, go out and go home again, which, may not feel always bad to go home, but, there's a bit of money missed out there and ranking points and all sorts. So you can understand the pressures they're on, actually.
Yeah, you can.
The one thing I loved about the Bayern Munich documentary was Oliver Kahn. I thought his insight was good.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I love it when he says briefly, he goes, "I was a bit aggressive on the pitch," and it's like a bit, and then they just show footage of him biting that guy's ear.
17.
I got asked the other day, like, who did I prefer, like, Carl or Neuer? And I was like, don't make me answer.
Which prefer who?
Out of Oliver Kahn and Neuer.
Oh.
And I was like, don't make me answer that.
I mean, technically, Neuer's one more, hasn't he? But
yeah, he has.
Con got to a World Cup final, but he didn't win it because Ronaldo scored 2 past him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Neuer's good. I think he gets a lot of stick, actually, now and again. I don't really see why.
No, I don't know either. I just love how far out you'll come out on the pitch.
25.
Yeah, he probably invented it.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, isn't it, with Bayern Munich? They love German goalkeepers.
20.
So, like, I'm sure they'll do anything once Neuer retires to get the next German goalkeeper.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't mind ter Stegen, but he's no Neuer.
Yeah, no way can he, like,
And, of course, we sadly did lose a German goalkeeper over 10 years ago. Sadly, he committed suicide, and he was promised to be the next big thing.
yeah, I was like, very sad.
always found it weird, Tony Kroos going to Real Madrid. That was one that always got me.
Yeah, me too. I always liked Tony Cruz. I was like gutted when he went over there.
Is he still there? I think
Pretty
he is,
sure.
isn't
Yeah. It always upsets you when teams go to Real or Barcelona, though.
he?
49.
Yeah, Bamiyang made his debut yesterday. He came on off the
Right.
bench. Adama Traore also
50.
started.
I actually got an assist.
Yeah, Dani Alves had a great match and then he got sent off.
Yeah.
I bloody love Dani Alves.
Yeah, I love Dani Alves.
I do think it's quite nice to see him back at Barca.
57.
Yeah.
I didn't realise Xavi had a brother that was his assistant.
Oh, that's he.
Nah, he got told off by Simeone yesterday. Apparently, I didn't see the match, but apparently the match had everything.
I saw he got booked, I think, was he Xavi?
Yeah, he did. He did. Both him and his brother got booked.
Yeah.
So 88-0. Neil's sealed the frame. How many more frames after this? 1 or 2. That's, of course, best of 6.
60.
Greg asking, Jamie, have you watched on Netflix Making a Murderer? Yes, both seasons.
Oh, yes. Brilliant.
It is fantastic, but you do wonder. You really wonder.
Yeah.
Wow, Mark Williams, Gary Wilson, that's 32 all now. So Gary Wilson fighting to keep himself going. But right here on this table, Kyren Wilson can only watch on and probably pray that this is the only frame that Robertson will now win. Tell you what, this is some response by Robertson after what was a great frame beforehand by Kyren.
73.
Yeah. Will he get his century, though?
Yeah, he's
70.
got the century now. 103. Now, what Kyren got was 141.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he won't get to 141.
No.
Yeah, Making a Murderer. Yeah, you do wonder. You do wonder if they did it or not. But if they didn't, who did? That's the thing. There's no culprit. But again,
Yeah, that's
was
the
it?
thing, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, it's hard to. I can get why it isn't them, but when there's no other suspects or anything like that, it's. Phew. What really annoyed me about that series was when the young what was it? He was only a kid and he was at school, and they questioned him without any lawyer presence or anything like that. And obviously, because the guy wasn't aware of how it all works, he just answered whatever questions they had, and it's like they did it so wrongfully.
93.
But imagine being the older chap who was in jail for 18 years, gets out because he was actually innocent, and then goes back in again.
oh, yeah. How long
Uh,
was he out for? Was that?
I don't think he was. I'll have to have a look. But Neil Robertson winning 5-4 now. Lovely response by Robertson.
Yeah, it's just such high quality snooker.
I still think we could go all the way here. I'm going to have a look now. Stephen Avery, that was his name. So, he was wrongfully convicted in 1985 of sexual assault and attempted murder after serving 18 years of a 32-year sentence. Wow. 6 of those years being concurrent with a kidnapping sentence. Avery was exonerated by DNA testing and released in 2003, only to be charged with murder 2 years later, so he was only out for 2 years.
Oh wow.
But it's funny how it all comes back now. He filed a $36 million lawsuit against the county and its former sheriff and its former district attorney for wrongful conviction and imprisonment. And isn't it funny how the moment he does that, he gets himself back behind bars? You do wonder. You see, this is the thing. There's a lot of connections that does make you think they didn't do anything wrong, but they just didn't want to pay out a big, hefty fine.
Yeah.
Greg says Brendan Dassey, his name was, and after the police questioned him, he said he asked, "Can I go back to school?" Oh God.
What?
Friend 10.
Yeah, poor. I mean, if they didn't do it, then wow, what a waste of lives. But yeah, there was all sorts of outrage when that series came out. There was a lot of people signing petitions and all sorts. And they actually hired a lawyer that is an expert about getting people out of prison that didn't do anything wrong.
Do you petition for anything nowadays?
Yeah. You can petition Neil Robertson's hair.
Yeah. What was the chocolate bar they had to change the name of? I was like, oh, I can't remember what it was, but that baffled me.
What's that?
There's a chocolate bar which had to change its name.
Oh, I was going to say Yorkie, but it's still Yorkie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Chocolate. Oh, I know what you mean. Was it recently?
Yeah.
Well, they had to change midget gems to mini gems because
I
apparently
think that's what I'm thinking about. I think.
Oh my God!
I was like, what's this?
When did anyone eat a midget gem and then throw it at someone or insult someone like because they're small? I mean,
Yeah.
the world we live in.
How long have we been calling them midget gems? Like,
Forever, haven't we?
yeah.
It was. I think it was M&S that decided to change their name to mini gems, but like I think certain companies who make midget gems will still call it that.
Yeah.
Greg says the true reason that Dassey can't come out of jail because he is innocent, the government of the state would have to pay him millions too, and the state would be bankrupt. This is it. It's.
Someone was just coming down
If
the ladder.
if in all fairness, if Stephen Avery had never did that lawsuit, he probably would have been a free man. But
Come around town.
you don't blame him for doing that for all the years he wasted.
One.
So Wilson strikes first with the first point. Greg also says you have to watch Netflix's Pablo Escobar series. Oh yeah, I've watched that. It's great. Narcos.
It's so awkward when you got the red up the one end and then you got the pack of redstone there.
Yeah, the black's in that mix as well.
Oh yeah.
He's gone for the green. Oh, just missed.
Oh, that's so unlucky.
Kyren Wilson.
As always, long pots from any snooker player have always been a mix, single match. But at that point, Wilson just thought maybe, just maybe, if this goes in, I can get it going.
You just want it to drop.
Just shows how tight this tournament is. To lose either Wilson or Robertson in the first round is quite mad to think, really.
Yeah, I think lose on a beast first round.
Yeah.
Then Ronnie or Trump are going to be going out first round.
See, I wouldn't be surprised if Ronnie won this tournament. He likes these kind of tournaments where it's only 4 matches.
Yeah.
Yes, 125 grand for whoever wins the tournament. Before tax, I'm sure. So that Mark Williams-Gary Wilson match might just now go towards Mark Williams. 77-40. Gary Wilson on the table at the moment, but I wonder if he's trying to play a bit of safety. Oh, he's missed again.
Aw.
He's showing a bit of frustration with his cue there.
Yeah, I was just thinking it.
Ah. You do wonder as well, when you get so late on in a match like this, surely they start to feel it a bit by being out there for the last 3 hours.
Oh yeah, definitely would do.
How many frames do you reckon you can play normally when you do snooker, Stuart, before it all starts to get a bit of a challenge?
But we're usually just first to 2, like,
Yeah,
nice. And then sometimes it can be 3, but if I get tired just doing the 5, doing like best of 5. But then our games can like last like an hour each, so that could be like 5 hours.
yeah.
But you do start to feel it as it gets quite late.
Ongjen Petrovic says, asks, can you put the picture from the table in, please? Afraid not. I'm afraid we don't have the copyright to do that. Oh, and Neil Robertson's missed the blue on the top right pocket.
Neil Robertson. 1.
A lifeline for Wilson, maybe. Oh, lovely shot. Reza saying we enjoying Jamie and Stu chat. They talk sexy. Wow, what can I say?
Well, thanks very much.
We are open to ASMR subscription first, of course. Gonna go for the yellow. Mark Williams has just won on the other table. That's him through. And he's looked at the other lads and gone, I ain't staying, I'm off for a pint. See you in a bit. Nice win over Gary Wilson. He was 2-0 down and then he wins 6-3.
Yeah, great turnaround.
11.
He really did like jog off, didn't he?
He did, yeah, he just walked away. I'd imagine they've put the wall up now so that the people on that side can watch this.
Ah, yeah.
It's always funny at the Crucible when they have the 2 tables set up still, and then they have the lights off on the empty table. It's just always weird seeing that. It's so dark on that side, I'd walk into it. Don't forget to subscribe, folks. If you haven't subscribed to Let's Talk Sport yet, be sure to click that button and follow us for future watch-alongs in your favourite sports, including snooker.
$14.
Yeah, you got the yellow there.
It's getting a bit noisy here.
Yeah. I still think we might see Robertson visit the table.
Yeah, me too.
He's looking at that red on the top, near the top cushion.
Yeah, I don't think he's been happy with his cue ball in the last few shots.
Yeah. Oh, he's missed the double.
Oh.
Kyren Wilson, 14.
There's a red on the left cushion. If Robertson fancied that, but there's a great risk involved if he does that.
It'll be quite a brave shot, but you never know with Robertson.
I think if I had a few more frames ahead of someone, I'd do that, but not when it's this tight.
No. And that's where you have to be quite well disciplined. He's not sure at all what to do, is he?
I've only seen Burgoyne's selfie. I don't know who that is.
What do you mean you don't know who it is?
I don't know who that is.
That's Burgoyne.
That's not Burgoyne, that's someone else. That's an actor. That's Burgoyne's actor. That boy ain't right. In the words of Hank Hill.
Certainly not.
That does come back this year, folks, King of the Hill. In case you haven't heard. Oh.
I think it's all like Joe's selfie though. That's like,
What's that?
have you seen Joe's?
No, I've not seen Joe's yet. Oh, Joe Crosland's. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a
On his bed.
1.
Another great long shot from Robertson. Wilson's gonna end up snapping at Q in a minute.
Yeah. Just shows if you don't get your cue ball placement right, you could be in trouble. Now he's got the blue, Robertson. Maybe 1 or 2 reds near the bottom they could go for, but there's also that one in the middle.
Seven.
How old is Neil Robertson now? I'm going to check.
39. I remember he's older than I thought he was.
Yeah, he is 39. Turned professional in 98, 99. But then also 2000, 2002, then 2003 to present. So I wonder if he had 1 or 2 moments of, I don't know, I wonder what that meant.
I remember reading a story how I think his parents were quite poor, but they worked 2 jobs to get him over to the UK playing snooker.
Yeah, I think apparently his dad used to drive him everywhere as well.
Yeah.
But I think that's it. Someone from Australia, because you have to come here, don't you? Let's be honest. If you're going to, at this moment in time, if you want to make it in professional snooker, you have to come to England. All the Asian players come here. And
yeah, definitely.
Ding's residence, when I last checked, was Sheffield as well. So
Yeah.
But in all fairness to Neil Robertson, he's certainly paid that off.
He's certainly repaying him now.
I'm sure he's repaid. Oh, well, he won't repay them after that.
No.
Neil Robertson. 9.
He left anything on though.
Oh, yeah, he beat Graham Dott in the 2010 final of the World Championship.
I'm just gonna have to zoom my head for the rest of the week. It's everywhere.
Kyren Wilson's shot time over a minute. Playing into Mark Selby's territory. Only 5 points separating them. This is a tricky one. Oh, not bad.
Very good shot.
Will he go for that cushion shot, Neil? I'd probably imagine he won't, 'cause he's had chances to do that.
Yeah.
One or two people in the audiences are falling asleep.
Robertson's thinking real hard here.
Come on, lads. We want to go to bed. Some of us have a 5:30 run in the morning. Oh, he's left him there. I'm not really sure what he was trying to do with that.
No, I don't know either.
Maybe it's because it's getting late, he's not thinking straight.
Needs to get some coffee.
One.
Well, he's got the red. Now onto the pink.
Swear I could like hear a vacuum cleaner or something on the background then.
Yeah, I've been hearing it all the time. So I've got the stream where they've got no commentators on it, so I can hear everything. He's got the pink. Now drifts the cue ball to the red on the bottom cushion.
7.
So he's ahead by 12. It's taking a while on this shot.
Yeah.
He's got that one.
8.
Crystal says, people falling asleep. This is why Americans only play pool and alcohol is always involved.
Oh, alcohol's always involved when I play snooker, so
Yeah.
that's where these two have gone wrong, isn't it?
That's the thing with snooker. Back then, you had Embassy sponsoring the entire World Championship, which was a cigarette company. And then they drink
Yeah.
beer in their seats. But they're not allowed to do that anymore. Well, it's funny, really. If you think about it, smoking companies and alcoholic companies in sport have pretty much been replaced
15.
by betting companies.
Oh yeah.
And the World Snooker Championship is what's it called? Betfred.
They're just making you
16.
gambling addicts rather than being an alcoholic.
Yeah, exactly. Levi Hollyman asks, can't you stream the game? Sadly not, due to copyright. It's on ITV4, however. But I think at this rate, if Kyren Wilson carries on potting them, whether it's slowly or fast, we'll be going into a final frame decider.
19.
Well, we've been streaming for nearly 4 hours, and me and Stuart are just hoping it doesn't go up to 6 hours like last time.
Yeah, you just hope it's not one of those really messy frames on the last one.
20.
Final frame decider is always the dramatic ones.
Yeah.
Of course, for some of these players, they have to face the media pretty much after the matches, if there are any in the other room.
I just go, I can't be bothered, lads.
No, that's the problem. That's where they get you in that contract.
26.
I think there are fines in place if they ever miss them.
Yeah.
I remember Ronnie O'Sullivan missed one once after he lost in the World Championships. Lost to Barry Hawkins.
Ooh. There he's a hit in the queue
Kyren
again.
Wilson, 26.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wonder if that might be his last visit. Oh, how's he missed that? That looked like a simple one.
Yeah, it did. I remember when Judd Trump lost the one match, and after the press earliest in the interview, he goes, I'm only here because I have to be. And he's crashing the ass. He just said, I'm only here because I have to be.
Yeah. I mean, we all know it, don't we?
It's like, can Robertson do it? And if I need to nudge those 2 reds.
Yeah, Judd Trump's a weird character. I
He
like it.
is.
I like him, but he's not. I don't mean to sound horrible, but he's not exactly the most lively person.
No.
Oh, don't know. That red
6.
on the right, maybe he looks confident. He's going in for it. And he's got it.
7.
I hate those shots.
Yeah, me too. It's like,
Blue in the. Is that? I can't. That's a black in the middle, isn't it? Not the blue.
yeah, it's the black. Black on the blue spot.
Imagine back then they used to watch snooker on black and white TVs.
Oh, can you imagine like trying to work out what's going on?
Yeah. I think there's a famous commentary line, isn't it? If you're wondering what that is the black next to the white or something like that.
He's like thinking about shots a lot more like these last couple of frames, Robertson is.
Mm.
it's that brain's gonna cause some problems.
$22.
Can you do something specially on the green to nudge your brain or anything?
Levi Holloman's asking, you still think Robertson is going to win? Got my bet on him. Well, at the moment, he should do. Once he gets this brown in, it's a simple procedure, because the only difference is... Oh, actually, no, what am I saying? The blue's on where the black is. Actually, no, it's not.
It's completely back to front, isn't it?
Well, he's
That
got the
shot on
brown.
the green though is brilliant though.
It was. And the shot on the blue ain't bad either.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, he's won. I think as long as he gets this pink, he should be alright.
Yeah.
Yep, Kyren Wilson can only watch on. That's the worst thing about a snooker player. He's got the pink.
40.
Just put that black in just to be sure, mate.
37 under
Yep,
frame.
down the middle. And that's the win for Neil Robertson. We thought maybe Wilson has got this to go for a decider, but at the end, Neil Robertson shakes hands with Kyren. So Neil Robertson will be here for another day at the Players Championship, but it's an early exit for Mr. Wilson. A few of the fans just going over to say their thoughts towards the players, which is quite the cool thing about the snooker tournaments. They do let them go and have a quick chat with them before they leave the arena. But Mark Williams certainly liked to leave when he finished his. I'm sure he went to the pub afterwards. But Stuart, it was as expected. It was always going to be quite a tight game. But Neil Robertson, it's fair to say the form is strong with him.
Yeah, definitely. Both players played really well today, but Neil Robertson's definitely got that form. I think he's hungry for that World Championship, so he wants to show his form all the way through this tournament, and I fancy him to do really well when winning this one.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, we got our predictions right in terms of the outcome, but we didn't get our scoreline predictions right.
We were close.
We were close. We both went with the same at 6-3, but 6-3, but it was 6-4 at the end, the overall result. Anyway, I think we're going to wrap it up there since it's an early start for us all. Well, maybe for Stu.
Yeah.
Will it be another run for you tomorrow, Stu?
Yes, it will be.
What time? 5:30?
Yeah, 6:30.
Oh, blimey. Well, anyway, I better let him go to bed, and I bet you lot go to bed as well. Thanks very much for watching tonight here on Let's Talk Sport. If you haven't yet and you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button, give us a follow, free to do so, and of course, give us a like if you can before we finish just now. But anyway, yes, well done to Robertson, commiserations for Wilson, and we'll see you on a watch along very soon here on Let's Talk Sport. Good night.